Thank you for joining us here on another episode of comSpark TV. Today I have Isreal Arroyo, founder of Stealth Entry Labs. How do you see emerging technologies today affect the cyber threat landscape of today's enterprise?
Wow, that's a loaded question. But what I see today is we're starting to see a lot of different threats that we haven't seen in the past that are really evolving from former threats that we've seen in the wild. But nowadays, everybody's using these different, what I like to call buzzwords. Smart cities, smart technologies, IoT is another one, blockchain, all these different things. And what happens is people are so quick to actually rush to market with certain solutions and certain things that they should take their time actually and do a little bit of research and do a little bit of research in the security aspect of it before they try to put these things out there on the network. And unfortunately, when they do put them out there ahead of schedule, it introduces a lot of vulnerabilities. I can tell you that, especially IoT devices, that's the real big threat right now because they don't know how many are out there. They don't know how many devices are out there. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how they're communicating. Very few people actually do the research to figure out how they're communicating. But I think that's probably one of the most, I think, significant threats right now within the enterprise.
What kind of solutions can be provided to secure the cyber threat?
Well, that cyber threat, that in particular, I think the mindset of how you look at smart technologies and the way you look at IoT in general, you need to understand that you got to think from the inside out, whereas a lot of people, they think from the inside out in your traditional defense in depth strategy whenever you're thinking about securing an infrastructure. So you always got to think about, I need the right stack, I need a firewall, I need an ASA, et cetera, whatever you decide to put within your edge security stack. But when you're thinking about the IoT devices and smart technologies, you got to think the other way. You got to think opposite. You got to think endpoint up into the network. So these technologies are not, communicating the way we're normally, that we're used to, the way that we're used to thinking the way they do, such as Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi, it's a wireless protocol. We understand that it communicates over the RF spectrum, but it was also inherently insecure because there was no security within it at all. I mean, they did WEP, then they did WPA, and so you got to think in a different strategy. You got to think endpoint first instead of thinking from the enterprise out. And I think, to effectively do that, you got to have a different mindset in your old traditional cybersecurity strategies.
Isreal, what do you think about comSpark?
Oh my goodness. This is my first time actually coming here, and I gotta be honest, I love it. This is pretty cool. For it to be right in our backyard and just not hearing about it, kind of disappointed. I wish I would have heard about it the other years that you had it going on. But I love it. I'm meeting a lot of great people, that are actually into the cyber, and I don't only want to use cyber, I want to use IT world, and everybody's got a lot of great solutions here that are helping a lot of enterprises. And I mean, that's what it's all about, collaboration, coming around and meeting other professionals and actually going after one fight. My military's talking now, so it's all one fight, one team, and the more we learn from each other, the better we can actually try to make it a secure world, if you will.